Hello everyone, and now time for us to look at the Durbanites FPL Game Week 10 results. Sorry if my voice is a little bit stuffy. I picked up a bit of a cold with the winter here in Europe. But let's get started looking at the table. And Azra is still leading, Nora the scorer right on top. But just a quick call out here, that lead that was over 50 points 2 weeks ago is now down to 18. So very, very attainable. Have to make a call out this week too. Zakia, 2 weeks in a row, 80 plus on the scores. Catapults are up from the lower half of the table right up into third spot. Top three teams now on 600 plus points. Mohamed Sadiq dropping just a little bit, just slightly off. We're going to discuss reasons why. The rest of the table fairly stable. Fatih having some time at the top, but dropping again due to substitutions. Now, going into looking at our player selections through the week and looking at our staples, Kieran Trippier he now replaces Erling Haaland as the most selected player by the FPL. So 90%, so 9 out of 10 players with him, 8 out of 10 with Haaland. Mo Salah now moving up to 7 out of 10, as well as Ollie Watkins. Brian Mbeumo still in line for 6 out of 10 managers, as well as Douglas Luiz jumping up from nowhere after having a great week, owned by 6 out of 10. But looking at those that made a big difference in the scoring, Dominic Soboslai only 1 out of 10 managers holding on to him, as well as Kyle Walker. Heung-min Son still 2 out of 10 only, possibly because owning him and Mo Salah is not easy. And then Musa Diaby now owned by 3 out of 10, and he is burning up the league. So let's have a look now at the hits and misses for this week. Quite a few to call out. So on the hits, looking at Hassan Ahmed with the Norwegian numbers here, putting in captain Erling Haaland for 32 points this week, the only person to do that, so well done to him. And then calling out Zai for bringing in Dominic Soboslai, 12 points in midfield there for the Hungarian. And then have to call out Squish again, even though other things didn't work out too well, but that defense, 23 points coming out of a defensive iron wall. Second time she's done that in this league, and really proving to be a differentiator for her. Looking at the misses here, a few to call out. Mohamed Sadiq, unfortunately, have to call out 30 points sitting on the bench with Brian Mbeumo and Eddie Nketiah, the hat-trick scorer, still sitting on the bench, and he couldn't get those subs in, so 30 points off there. Wild card for me, I had to call it out. I played the wild card, still ended up getting the tied lowest points for this week in the league, so that was quite surprising with a pretty stacked team. And then, of course, myself and Fatih, the two of us that have Heung-min Son and Mo Salah on our team, at the cost of not having Erling Haaland, and we lose out on those precious 16 points to everyone else. Looking at the best team that we could have got out of our league selection, Alisson up at the back with 7, then White, Walker, and Saliba bring up the defense. And then you had Mo Salah, Brian Mbeumo, Son, and Soboslai, and Diaby. That midfield again cracking. Erling Haaland up front for the first time in a few weeks, and then Eddie Nketiah definitely in and captain for 34 points. Then looking at the bench, Pickford up on the bench with his 5 points for Everton, quite unexpected but important. Matty Cash for Villa, Watkins in for 2, so not a lot of good work for the strikers this week. And then of course Tarkowski there for 6, and he's probably quite a efficient player for his 4.4. Looking at where they would have left us, total points 134 excluding the bench this week and 152 with the bench, but this team would have been a little unattainable. Again, Erling Haaland on the team really does bring up that score. So that's what we have for the week's review. Well done to those moving up and really tight at the top. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave comments on this video, and I will come back in a bit with a new video looking at Game Week 11. That's so much for now. Bye.